Hello everybody, welcome back to the Kingdom. I'm the Duke and we are back in Valheim. Thank you for joining me. For today we are taking a slight break from the new Ashlands and we are going to do some building here at the main base. Now I am here just outside the living quarters and some of you might remember this dirt path. So today we are going to work with this path, and especially at the end of this path where we are going to build a bridge to that island over there. So I've already taken out that huge rock that was here and also started making it a little bit deeper. I still want to take out some of this ground as well, but I will do that later. So we are going to build a bridge over to that small island because that's where the lighthouse is going to be. So that's going to be the focus for today, and I thought why not try and give the new building resources that we've got from the Ashlands a try. So that's what we're going to do. I don't have a lot of ash wood, so the main part of the building is then probably going to be the new stone that we got, which is called grausten. I've got a lot of that. I've been breaking down that big massive building where I landed in the Ashlands, so yeah, I've got some resources for that, so let's try that for today. But first off, we're going to have to start with some stone for the pathway. I'm probably going to need this as well. Let me just get my building hammer out. The stone cutter. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Videos are coming out a little bit slowly at the moment, so I apologize for that, but just bear with me. I am working on another project that I've always had in mind, and I've finally gotten around to doing it. So let's place around the stone cutter first. Maybe somewhere here in the middle. There we go. Then we can switch on over to this guy and pave this road to where the bridge is going to be. Missing requirements, standing too far. Alright. I hear ya. So just making this little stone pathway. I think that's going to be outside the border, so let's try and do it from over here. There we go. That should be okay. And we are going to start with our building project. So thank you for joining me. Sit back, relax, and let's do this in a montage as we fast forward it. Okay, just to explain to you what just happened. It was a raid on my base, but I've set up my base in a particular way that this whole island is covered by workbenches, so there's no spawn point anywhere for enemies on my island, except for that little island over there. And it spawns some chilling enemies that, well, they can't go in the water, so the only way that they could actually try and get to me was come to that point. But then they get stuck because they can't cross the water, so I just shot them down where they stood, or some of them even went in, was covered by water, and then they would take damage and die. So yeah, no problem there. But let's continue the build as we try and get this bridge done. Now the only problem that I've realized as I started building here is actually the angle that I'm going to have to build this bridge, because it's either this way or that way, and it doesn't seem to give me something in between. But what I'm going to try and do is see if I can maybe manipulate this slightly somehow. So I want to try maybe, let's see, okay, maybe it was just my imagination, but this is the only line that I have available to try and cross over. So let's use this and continue. I'm going to try and make this a pretty broad bridge, so 3 wide and maybe something on the edges as well. So yeah, let's continue. This is definitely not the final product. I'm probably going to change some stuff right over on this side because, come to think of it, I might want a... Yeah, might want a gate over on that side. Gates. But I'm not sure if I actually have a gate that's 3 wide. That's a large door. That's... Oh, that's going to fit actually. That is going to fit. Okay, so I'm probably going to change stuff here because for the moment there's no wall around this island. So any enemies can just walk up here and then go into my base, and that's not what I want. I do have these workbenches placed all over this small little island, so they're not going to respawn here, but they can always still swim through the ocean to come this side. So there's also always that possibility. I had a very hard time trying to figure out these, well, let's call them side pillars. It's probably not how you're supposed to build or use these, but that's how I use them. It's probably not as complete as it can be. I can probably just play something like that to close that little gap there, make it look a little bit better. For instance, those small gaps I can probably try and fit something in there to make it look a little bit better, I suppose. Although it's not looking bad. It does give it a little bit of more texture to it, depth, sort of a pattern. Maybe I should go with that as it is. But yeah, still a work in progress, but I did make some progress. You will see I placed a small flooring down there at the bottom. That's just to get these pillars into the right places. Because I'm swimming, I can't go underneath the arches to actually place the pillars underneath them. So that was a challenge, but I think that came out pretty good. I still want to use some ash wood right here at the top, maybe build a cover over the top of it. But yeah, unfortunately that's all the time we have. I've run out of food as well. I'm running out of daylight as well. Thank you for joining me. Hope you are liking this bridge so far. We are not done with it, so I'm probably going to have to do another episode. But I hope to see you then. Until then, enjoy.